Stage 8 to the Vuelta a España with the Frenchman Rudy Millar in the red jersey on a day that would see the temperatures reach 40 degrees. Almadén, the destination for Stage 8, 195 kilometres, just the one Category 3 climb early, but the tricky part of the stage coming in the final kilometre with two very tight corners on an uphill approach to the line. Breakaway group of three attacking right at the beginning of the stage. Thiago Machado, the best placed in the general classification, almost 22 minutes behind the race leader, giving Rudy Millar and his Group Arma FDJ teammates the opportunity to sit behind the teams of the sprinters doing the chasing. With 100 kilometres remaining, the breakaway was out to an advantage of more than 12 minutes. It was then the teammates of Peter Sagan, Nasser Bouhanni, Giacomo Nizzolo and Nasser Bouhanni, some of the pre-stage favourites, who were doing the chasing to reel the breakaway back in. The breakaway group of three sharing the workload well. Jorge Cobero in his second breakaway of the race, and Hector Saez also represented in the break for the Euskadi team. For him, his third move off the front. Peter Sagan had some mechanical problems to deal with throughout the race, but comfortably returned to the peloton as his teammate Marcus Burkhardt was spoiling the day for the breakaway. Through the intermediate sprint, it was Jorge Cobero who collected the points, but Thiago Machado was just hoping to defy the odds. The Portuguese rider from Katusha Alpecin was the last to be caught. Eventually he was reeled back in inside the final 6 kilometres, and then the sprint was on for positions. As they headed into the final corner, it was Rafael Maica who led them around the right-hand turn. The sprint was opened up by Garcia Cortina. He went a little bit too early. Sagan was waiting. The world champion opened up, but hiding in amongst them, the green jersey, Alejandro Valverde. The green bullet burst through, and it was Valverde who was victorious, collecting his second stage victory of this year's Vuelta a España, the 11th throughout his career. Sagan was in second position, Danny van Poppel in third. For the Movistar team, Alejandro Valverde getting big results in what is the second most important race of the season for the big Spanish team. I think it's really good to get my second victory in this Vuelta. I wanted to do really well today, and that's what I did. But there's a lot more to do. There's only been 8 stages so far. Valverde winning ahead of Sagan. Van Poppel was third. It was then Izagirre, followed by Nizzolo in 5th place. In the race for the red jersey, it's still the Frenchman Rudy Millar who sits at the top of the table. But with the stage victory, Alejandro Valverde moves just a little bit closer. 37 seconds now, the gap between Millar and Valverde. Followed by Buchmann. It's then Yates with Tony Galopin in 5th. Big mountaintop finish awaits on Stage 9. La Covatilla is the destination. More than 200 kilometres and more than 4,000 metres worth of altitude gain. First climb comes after just 37 kilometres. It's then lumpy all the way through to the finish with an altitude at the end of some 2,000 metres above sea level.